Hello all, I'm Robert and welcome to my Rhineland Railway Network.
Preparing for operations again, and I uniquely decal each car on the layout. So I've got sheets of black and white pre-printed decals with codes and numbers. This is H for hopper. Okay, I soaked the decal in some water. Now we just bring them on. So car is hopper ID 37 and 37 on that side. Okay, just a chore of doing another 100 cars. To generate car cards, this is an Excel sheet I picked up, I believe, from the car cards and waybills group on Yahoo. The car cards and waybills group on Yahoo, check them out. And I downloaded one of their many files, and this is a Excel sheet with a macro here for generating car cards and waybills. I'll click on generating car cards. So this is the entry screen for generating car cards. So generate a new card. Rhineland is the layout. Car number that I want is H37. Type H, color it's a brown. Notes, return text, it's a grain hopper, so we'll return it to the grain elevator. Okay, I've added a number of cars. We'll close this screen, and then we can print car cards. And what that does is it prints them out in a spreadsheet form. Car card form is there. 1, 2, 3, and there are 4 on a sheet. Here we can see the information. In putting, what I do is also I modify just a little bit the car card number. I'll just make a little larger and bold so that it stands out. Now print these on a printer. After the car cards have been printed, batches of 4 for a sheet, I laminate them. So this is a sheet that's just been laminated with 4 car cards, and then it's just a question of cutting them out. Okay, so now it's just a question of folding where it says fold here, to make the little pocket for the waybill. So waybill will fit in like that, and just tape this together. Waybill generation, it's this one, and that's also a spreadsheet one that I've made myself. And what I basically do here is first set up set of cards, and in this particular case we'll have a closer look. The four-way move for the car card in this case start from the left. The G indicating a gondola. It's coal. It's coming from DSM Citaria, which is a coal mine. It's going to the Pen Centrale, which is the power station, the coal power station. The routing Velo is Venlo Yard. So it'll come from the coal mine, then go to Venlo Yard, through by a local. A yard transfer will be made up, and it'll go from Venlo to Kaifu, KFH, and then a local train will take it from Kaifu Yard to the steel and power plant yard for the coal delivery. The return journey is, of course, from the power plant Pen back to DSM via the reverse route KFH VLO, and it's of course empty at this stage. So that's how I'll make up a number of different routings for all your industries here for farmers. From the grain elevator IGMA to for farmers, or from the grain elevator to the interchange with Deutsche Bahn for rest of Europe, taking grain, for instance, or going from the grain elevator IGMA to foods, that'll be changed to Heinz. Let's just make that change because I've named that plant now as a Heinz plant, so I wasn't sure what the name would be. So we'll select that because that's the one we want to print. Then we'll go to second sheet where we will fill that in, and this sheet is then the input for creating the waybills themselves on a following sheet. And here we have the waybills in the familiar form. Preparing for ops the waybills, vrachtbrieven in Nederlands. The waybills have come out of the printer. This is a 4-way waybill, so there are 4 of them. All we do is cut them out, fold the double, and we just stick it onto a bit of cardstock, pull that across. So here's a completed car card. Car H38, type H, hopper, return to grain elevator if empty. Here's a waybill. It's type hopper, so that agrees with the car hopper. And this is going from the grain elevator to the Deutsche Bahn transfer to Germany, basically, with a load of grain. It's coming back empty and going back to the grain elevator to be filled. Its next route is from the grain elevator to the Heinz food processing with grain, and returning then from the Heinz back to the grain elevator for filling. That's the 4-way. This is the car card. We'll stick it in, and that's basically the setup for all the car cards and waybills. Okay, the final chore of setting up the car cards is making sure you've got a card for every freight car. So I've just done the thing of putting a card next to every freight car on the layout, and I found I was about 20 short. So I'm just going through the process of making the last few cards for those last few freight cars. And once this is done, then we've got to go through the process of making all the waybills. But once it's done, it's done. Okay.